Welcome back to another episode on The Golden Drive. I have just bought, this is my 2023 Nissan Z. And in this video, we are going to be checking it out. If you guys know, I ordered this car like 2 years ago. It's finally here and I cannot believe it. Oh, it's so, I'm about to cry right now. It does not feel real. And that's because, sadly.
You don't even have the key, man. All right, let me introduce you. This is what it looks like.
Okay, yeah, so this is, this is my 2023 Nissan Z. No, actually it's not. So this is Marcus's actually 370Z.
I put my order in months after you, and Nissan was like, yeah, I get the car.
Yeah, I know. No.
They dropped the ball on this.
I know. If you guys actually don't know, this is Marcus from Untraveled. You guys should check out his channel because it's glorious. Actually, no, it's terrible. I'm just kidding.
It is.
Don't subscribe.
Awful.
Just click on. I'm just kidding. No. No, it's amazing. And what's this car doing in my house? What is this?
It's a press car. This is the car that Nissan takes and sends across this lovely country to various people. It just gets passed around and driven and gets featured in videos like this. And I knew you ordered one.
Yes.
And Nissan completely dropped the ball on getting these cars out.
So I ordered this car about almost 2 years ago now. And I have not heard anything back from Nissan. And so I'm just like wondering like what is happening, and it's so weird. So we're going to be talking about that in this video. We're also going to be checking out this car because I have seen a pre-production unit a few months back. And so this is actually the first time I'm going to spend some like reasonable amount of time with one. Because you guys do not know, that is my 1982 Datsun 280ZX. And this is kind of like one of the grandfathers of this 2023 Nissan Z. And there's a lot of similarities. People have mentioned them, they've talked about them. We might go through some of them. Mine, as you can see, it's very modified. It's not stock anymore. And so yeah, in this video, we're going to be just checking out both cars, and we're going to be answering the question of where is my Nissan Z, because I've almost lost interest.
Well, that's the problem.
In the car.
Toyota dropped the ball in a different way. They dropped the ball because people were like, hey, we didn't want a BMW and Toyota collab.
Yes.
But they got the car out, they got the hype up, they got it right. Nissan launches this car, and if you go to and I mentioned this earlier, you go to the Nissan Canada website, and they're like, we don't even message us, don't even contact us about ordering a new car because we can't do anything about it.
Like, I don't understand. The COVID pandemic ended like about a year ago now. And that was the excuse for everyone, like for everything. Now the COVID pandemic is over. Toyota has launched the GR Corolla. And they launched it, about 6 months ago. And I've seen like 2 or 3 on the streets. I've seen a few at car shows. So
Rivians, we're starting to see so many Rivians.
Exactly. Now. There have been so many cars I feel like that have launched, and we still can't get a Nissan Z. But it's Nissan.
It's an upgraded, and I hate saying this because it's so much more than a 370Z. But it is an upgraded 370Z at the core. But every single person that has seen it is like, this is my first time seeing the car. Oh wow.
Which is crazy. Which you would think it's supposed to be everywhere now, because again, it's been so long. And like this car is actually, we're just gonna look at this car. We're just gonna dive into this car a little bit. So, thank you. You've driven a 370Z.
Yes.
What would you say this is like comparing to like driving the 370Z?
It's the 370Z experience, but better in every possible way.
Really?
Like it's way more planted than the 370Z. It's not smaller, but it feels smaller, which is weird. And like the cockpit and the seating position and everything feels similar, but it just feels, especially when you start driving hard, a little bit tighter.
And I used to have a 370Z. That was actually what started the Golden Drive. The interior is almost identical.
Yes.
It just looks like an upgrade. Pretty much this door panel is exactly the same. The interior, the seats exactly the same.
As a previous 370Z owner, like, do you think they nailed the design? Because I think they do.
I would say so. Anyone that doesn't like his design, I don't know. Like, I mean, the front, you can kind of say the grille is too big or too massive. My car is not stock in any way, but they kind of like copied the way the original Datsuns used to look a little bit. And so, but in the modern way. And it looks good. It looks awesome. But the question now that I'm asking or thinking of is it even worth it to get the new Z anymore? Because I feel like I've almost lost the fizz,
the original
fizz.
hype.
My original plan was to make content with it, all that stuff. But 2 years, I don't know. I'm like, there are other things. A lot of people have gotten, big YouTubers have gotten the Zs and all of that, and they've done mods to it. And I'm like, is it even worth it? And so that's a dilemma that I'm trying to decide on here.
Yeah.
Or if not, to just go for something else.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Actually, start it up. Let's hear what it sounds like.
It's underwhelming. It doesn't sound bad, but it's just...
Is this not good?
No, and I don't want to burble tune, but there's no pops or crackles or anything.
Oh. That's it? There's no like exhaust mode or anything?
No exhaust mode.
Oh gosh.
No.
Yeah, that is not good. The 370Z sounded a lot better than this. Oh, it has good induction noise though.
Oh, you're right. You can't hear that inside the car.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah. It doesn't sound very great, which is kind of sad. But again, that is fixable with an exhaust. If you had 50,000, or I guess Canadian is like 60 grand. If you had 60 grand.
Right here, yeah.
Would you get this?
When I drove the new M240i.
Yeah.
And I compared it to the new Supra, and you can get basically the same engine, the B58, which sounds way better than this.
Oh, way better.
A little bit less power, a lot less torque, actually.
More pops.
Way more pops. It's more true to the Z, kind of, because it's an inline six.
Yeah.
Kind of. I would probably get either the Supra or the M240.
Yeah.
M240 is a good daily.
Yeah.
Rear seats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Supra is a tough one because right now, like you can probably get them for around the same price. With, I think they are not marking this up as much as they were in price anymore. So you can get but I would honestly, now that I've seen, it still looks cool. Like
it looks better than the Supra.
It looks better than the Supra.
So.
But they said don't come to us anymore for this.
We'll let you know.
And so I feel like they should do a better job of, not only because I've also heard too that they are not very good at communicating with their dealerships. This is just like speculations and rumors.
Info.
Yeah, insider info. But I feel like Nissan should do a better job at it. So let us know what you think about this. But
this is a real fan you're hearing.
Yeah, I know.
Nissan.
I love this car. I want to get
one,
but I just can't. I just can't. And so I'm like, should I just stick with what I have? And because this, if you guys do not know, is my Datsun 280ZX. It's completely stock on the inside. So L28, it's completely stock, no modifications. But I've done this body kit and I plan to do a bunch more to it. Like I have thought about putting either maybe an LS or even a VR30, so like the same engine as this, into this. And so I'm like, is that just worth it compared to getting this? So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. We are going to go on a drive in this, and we'll see what it feels like compared to the 370Z, 350Z, all the Datsuns. I know it's gonna be a lot faster than that, but I'm gonna see how much better is it than the 370Z. So let's do this. That's not bad. That's not bad. It feels more than 400 horsepower actually.
It feels quick.
It feels more than that.
The torque is everywhere.
Okay, so maybe that's okay. Yeah, that's what you feel then. Is the torque.
It's big torque. If you look at the boost, it'll easily spool by 2,500. Maybe not full, but the turbos are hot by.
Yeah. And there's not a lot of lag. Like you don't notice a lot of like if you floor it, and that's not bad.
It's really smooth.
That is pretty smooth.
To shift yourself, but there's just torque.
Yeah. I feel like because the V6 itself has enough power, so it's not straining, the turbos are not straining it that much.
Exactly.
Because some of these other cars that are turbocharged, like it's almost like they're dead at like 2,000 RPM, like it's like 3,000, and you're like, oh, then you start getting into the boost. But this one feels very responsive. That's actually pretty good.
And they did some trickery in how they like routed the boost back into the intake.
Yeah.
Apparently, so it does keep the turbos spooled a little bit more. With like 2,500 RPM, 4th gear.
Yeah, like that's pretty good. So I just reviewed the BMW M5 competition 2023.
Oh, so this is slow.
No, that car has more power, like over 100 horsepower more. I think it's like 515. Yo, like the turbo, there's a little bit of turbo lag, but it pulls up pretty quickly.
There is, yeah.
This feels like this is turbocharged. That is also turbocharged, but I feel like that car had more lag than this.
Oh,
like,
okay.
That's weird because initially I was like, oh, like it does fast, but it just takes a while for like maybe a second or two to like get into boost when you're like on like in like 2nd or 3rd gear. But this is like, you definitely notice it a little bit, but this is not bad, dude.
Yeah, it's a little bit, but again, it's not like a lot of 4-cylinder cars, like you're saying, are engines that strain with the turbo. They need the turbo.
Yes,
it's just like a flat torque.
Yeah, the
like,
curve is really nice.
Do you want to try launch control?
Yes, please.
I haven't nailed it. It's
really?
It's kind of tough to do. I mean, launch control in the manual is a little bit weird.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
All you do is put it in S mode with the shifter.
Yeah.
And then you can set the RPM up to, I believe, 4,000.
Oh, okay.
And then you just mat it, and then just...
Let's see.
Bogged it.
Not bad, though. That's not... It's pretty cool, though, like, with the amount of grip that it gets, like, it puts the power down pretty well. Like, it's not... You don't get wheel spin for days.
Yeah.
And so that's pretty cool. You do get a little bit of wheel spin.
Yeah.
What tires does this come with?
Bridgestone Potenzas.
Oh, okay.
The stock one comes with a square stance.
Really?
245. Which is not enough tire.
For 400 horsepower?
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds a lot more tail happy.
Yes. This is
but
275.
this grips pretty well, yeah.
Yeah.
Comparing this one to the Datsun that you drove, what was that like?
Well, my question with that video, or like comparing the two, was like, has any of the original Datsun DNA made its way into this car?
Yeah, did you think it did?
The seating position, dude, surprisingly enough,
the seating position, similar.
The everything, where the shifter is, it's a little bit more forward in that car.
Yeah.
Because the car itself kind of is a little bit, it feels longer.
Yeah.
The gauge pod, it had a little bit, but I mean, other than that, no.
No.
I mean, there's way more throttle feel.
Yeah, more power. The sound is very different, old versus new, like the inline 6 versus V6.
I'd say that's the biggest downside of this car is the sound.
Yes, I would
the
completely
engine sound
agree
itself,
with that.
yeah.
And I think this is piping interior noise, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because it sounds way quieter on the outside.
It does. When you roll the windows down, it gets quieter.
Yeah, it's insane.
Which is weird.
Yeah. But yeah, this car feels great. It looks awesome. Yeah, I'm still contemplating on if it's worth it, honestly, to get this. Especially considering the amount of other things that there are value-wise, like you could get for 60 grand. Like I feel there's so much,
and there's so many other cars that to compare this to now that there are so few manual cars in general.
Yes.
So like, you have to kind of compare it to the GR Corolla now, and the WRX, and all these other
so many
cars.
other things. Yeah. Okay, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Again, check out Marcus's videos. I think you made 2 videos on this car.
Yeah, 2 videos on
comparing it to some
out,
very interesting cars.
Yeah.
So if you want to see that, check out his channel, Roads Untraveled, and we will see you guys later. Bye.
See ya.